everyone! So I am here today with another episode of Keep or Donate, and in this episode I'm going to be swatching 5 of my Wet n Wild lipsticks. The ones I'll be swatching come in this type of tube, and these are the Wet n Wild Megashield lip color with SPF 15. When I purchased these were a new product. I'm not sure if they're still available because I bought these probably about 2 years ago. These were really inexpensive to start, but they were also on sale, so I think I paid around $2.50 per lippy. There were no open ones there, so I wasn't able to swatch any of the shades, and I ended up picking 5 of them. And the way they were advertised I believe as a sheer lip color, and when I got them home they were all super pigmented, as you can see, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It just wasn't what I was expecting. And even though I've had these in my collection for a very long time, I don't think I've worn them very much whatsoever, so I thought these would be great to swatch and see if I actually still like them. The one I'm wearing right now is number 366S, or Pink Slip, and this is, I think, a really flattering shade on my lips. It does have a little bit of frost to it, which I typically don't like, but I don't think it's very dated or anything like that, so it's one that I would consider keeping. However, similar to my other Keep or Donate lipstick swatch video, I'm going to watch the footage back and see if I like the shade as I'm editing the video. This particular lipstick was really easy to apply. It's got a really nice creamy formulation despite it being a little bit of a frosty shade, and it's very comfortable on the lips. I don't really feel like I have much on my lips right now besides maybe some lip balm, so it is quite comfortable. This next shade is in number 362S, and it's called Make Me Blush, and this is quite a coppery shade, and it is also a little bit frosty. I'm not 100% sure I like the shade, even though it doesn't look too bad on my skin tone, I don't think. However, it's not the type of shade I normally reach for. This lipstick also does apply very nicely though, even though it's a little bit frosty. Again, it goes on very smooth and creamy, and it is extremely comfortable on the lips. So this is a shade I'm going to be thinking about. Typically, I don't really like the brown leaning coppery type frosty shades, so I'm not sure this has a place in my collection, especially since I think there's a coppery shade that I do like wearing. And again, because these lipsticks are really old and I've worn them all, and the packaging is quite gross because the outer sticker was really sticky and there's a lot of gummy stuff with a lot of like lint and fur stuck to it, so I'm not going to be giving these away. If I decide to let any of these lipsticks go, I'm just going to be tossing them. This next shade is in number 371S, or It's a Girl, and this is another frosty shade. I'm not sure if all of these lipsticks are frosty in this line. So far it seems like they are. This is a brighter pink, and I think it's still flattering on the lips, although on the lips in real life it does look a little bit frostier than I would say the first pink that I tried. So for that reason, I'm not a huge fan of this one, but again, it does go on really smooth and creamy even though it's a frost shade. So this particular formulation does have SPF 15 in it, and I couldn't find anywhere on the tube any expiration date or anything like that, which I thought was a little bit strange. So I'm going to take off this label because this lipstick still has the label intact, and I'm gonna see if I can find that information somewhere on the lipstick. I have a feeling though that all of these lipsticks have probably expired for sunscreen purposes, so I don't know if they would actually give me any sun protection. This next shade is in 369S, and it's called Salsa Lessons. I think the shade is really stunning. It's an orange leaning red, and it does have a little bit of frost to it, but I don't think it's that noticeable on the lips. This lipstick is a gorgeous shade. I have a feeling it's a dupe for MAC's Lady Danger, but of course the finish is different because this is slightly frosty and Lady Danger is perfectly matte. I do prefer my red lipsticks to have a matte finish, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to swatch this and Lady Danger side by side. I'm going to insert that footage into this video to see if it's a close dupe or not, but if they are relatively close, I'm probably going to be keeping Lady Danger versus this one. I feel like this would wear off much more quickly because it's got a very slippery feel to it. It's very creamy on, very easy to apply, as you probably saw in the video. The last shade I'll be swatching today is in number 368S, or It's Very Beautiful, and this is the only shade that smells old. So all the other shades actually smelled fine. They applied really nicely. This one still applies nicely, but it definitely has an old smell to it. So even if I ended up loving this color, I will be tossing this lipstick because I just don't want anything in my collection that's a little bit off, because it's just gonna get worse from here on out. So this lipstick is quite a pretty shade. I think it does look nice with my skin tone, and I'm NC25 for reference, but I have to say I don't really reach for this type of berry tone. So by the same token, even if this product weren't old smelling, I would still be letting it go because of the color. It's just not something that I reach for in my day-to-day. That being said, I have to say that the Wet n Wild lipsticks are a super affordable, very easy way to try out bright, bold colors. If I were to do it again and buy a bright lipstick, I would definitely go for Wet n Wild. One, because it's cruelty-free, and two, because it is so affordable and the colors are fabulous. Everything is so pigmented. And then the third reason is the texture. The texture of the Wet n Wild lipsticks are fantastic. They're just so comfortable on and so easy to apply. So that is it for this episode of Keep or Donate. As always, please let me know down below if you agreed with my choices. Once I'm done filming this video, I will insert somewhere on the screen whether I'm keeping a product or donating it, or in this case, tossing it. So that is going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until I see you next time, please take care and bye for now.